Hello, welcome to Strat Chat. My name is Martin, and we are heading early on in this episode to the Holy Land. That's where we're going to be taking ourselves shortly. But first, if I move this over a little bit, you'll be able to see. If I might even just shrink my head a little bit so you can actually see my my realm here beside me, Great Moravia. So it's called Great Moravia now, but it's formed up of two kingdoms. Of course, the Kingdom of Bohemia, which is a one duchy kingdom with about 7 counties, and all of them are in my domain. Then we've got the Kingdom of Great Moravia, which has 2 duchies. It's very easy for me to just demonstrate them here, Moravia and Nitra. Nitra is my duchy, and the kingdom title is mine. And we've so worked the succession that it doesn't matter how many children I or my successors have in the future, I will always inherit the Kingdom of Bohemia, the Duchy of Bohemia, all of the counties within it, and the Kingdom of Great Moravia. It's essentially everything. And the only thing that I'll be missing out on is at the moment I have the Duchy title for Nitra as well, and I'm going to lose that. So what I might lose it to a brother. But what I think I'm very, very inclined to do is, I'm only 37 years old, but as I get older, as I sort of start sensing the end might be near, I think what I'll do is I'm going to give it to the right person. It probably won't be my brother. Give it to somebody who's content, who's a really good steward, who's going to carry on building sort of Moravia up, really. I do have a duchess here. My word. Oh, that's her regent. I don't know why she's undressed. That was a surprise to me. This is Duchess Ida of Moravia. Now, she's actually sending me, obviously, a little bit of money. 0.4. We're just going to leave her to plough away and see if she can improve, the duchy over time. She's a bold ravener, so I definitely need to keep an eye on her. But Nitra itself, although I'm going to lose the duchy, I think I might do quite a bit of effort into developing it. I mean, at the moment, I've got my marshal working on it to try to bring it up to 100% development. In fact, some of it already is, I think. Yes, so Gemma is. So is this place. This place is on 71, not too bad. I'm sure some of them are worse. 30, 40, 32. So this duchy has a much, much better capability, I think, to be sending us money in our own lifetime while we're the duke of it. But even when we give it away, if we got 100% control and maybe it's begun to develop a little bit, etc. And one of the things I'm thinking I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking my spy master and I'm going to be putting her on these individual counts, and changing their feudal contracts so that I get more money from them. But even more important, further into the future, when I'm not the Duke of Nitra, I'll still be getting more money from them because those contracts will make the Duke richer and the Duke will pay more to me. Key thing is going to be making sure that I've got a Duke there that I trust and that it isn't going to be too problematic for me. Okay, let's shrink my head a little bit. Okay, lovely. So let's just see if we've got anything up here that we need to give our attention to. Right, we do have a Count of Radic, but he's 70. He's gone and got... So this is awful. So I literally chose this chap because he was so old and he was unmarried with no children. I thought he was going to die, and he's now got a son. Having said that, he doesn't look like he would make a terrible councillor, but actually... I have better councillors in all respects, so I'm not going to make him a countess. A councillor. So this lady has 2 duchies. She has 2 counties, but she's not getting. She's not getting on the council. She's absolutely rubbish. Okay, let's start with the Duke of Moravia. And we can see if we can find some secrets there and hopefully get a hook. That's what we want, really. I mean, there's a little bit of chance involved, but if we can get a hook on her, we can improve her contract to us, which would be absolutely splendid. Let's just see how expensive it would be to go on a pilgrimage all the way to the Holy Land. We're thinking pious. So that's costing us at the moment 200. Right, we're going through a lot of water, so it's got to be worth hiring a captain. Having said that, it's on land where we're actually going to pass through something dangerous, I think. High chance of danger in 0 locations. Medium chance of danger in 10 locations. It's these, isn't it? It's the sea. Okay, so if we hire this chap here, literally they all go away. So we're not going through any dangerous regions now. So we're looking at altruism here because we want to become more pious, and if we get some popular opinion, that's absolutely great. This will reduce our travel speed, but we will earn more piety. So this makes the journey more dangerous, so I don't think we're going to do that because we want to survive this. This makes it a bit expensive. Okay, let's just go with that. So this is the first time that I've been on a pilgrimage all the way to the Holy Land since tournaments came out. Right, I can't wait. Let's go. Oh, who is going to be my... Oh, this is interesting. Oh, Prince Hostvitz. This is my brother. And Analytic and Craven. That seems like a terrible combination. All right. Okay, let's see what happens. So my caravan leader doesn't want to cross an ant path. He believes that is bad luck. Well, we can find another way, or I lose time and 35 prestige, but my caravan master will like me more. He likes me a lot as it is. This is nonsense. Let's find another guide. 54% I get a bit more prestige. 46% I lose it. Either way, he likes me less. This is nonsense. Right, he's not happy. And it looks like we've got some bad luck here. Yeah, right, I've gained 200 stewardship lifestyle experience and 6 trait experience for seasoned traveller. So they want me to wash this chap's feet. He has great pox, lover's pox, and pneumonia. Okay. Let's look at the options here. None of them sound great. A blessing for you and a bad memory for me. Okay, so there's only a 5% chance of becoming ill, but the control level will change by 5. And it will gain sacred touch. A little bit more development growth, okay. Perhaps a light pat on the forehead. I only get a little bit of half the piety this way. I think we'll go with that and we're not going to get ill. I don't want to risk getting ill, that just seems unnecessary. I've got somebody preaching about the end being nigh. I mean, the first option looks good. My pilgrimage becomes more pious. I gain some trait experience in the pilgrim trait. I get 250 piety and 75 prestige. This just makes me lose stress. I'm worried about losing stress. Or my pilgrimage becomes more pious and I gain 100 piety. Well, look, we're here for piety and to be pious. Let's do that one. So we're having a mass on a Sunday and it starts to rain. One does it outside. Do I join him? 25% chance of becoming ill, but quite a few benefits to this. Or I can spend my piety. No, look, I'm here to be pious. Okay, so I've got this acclaimed knight. Seems to be avoiding me. Hear about him talking about me behind my back. So Summer wins if I fight him. Yep, let my caravan master deal with it. Where am I? I'm not even at a Bohemia yet, am I? So it looks like my caravan master is lost. Well, these first two both allow for me to become more pious. I quite like accepting, which is giving me 2%. Oh, plus 2 a month in piety. Oh, yeah, that's excellent. Oh, only for 5 years, but yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, here I am. I am approaching the sea. Oh, right, okay. Right, we've got somebody raiding us. Oh, no, sorry, we've got a faction. We've got a faction. Okay, and it's a dangerous one. Okay, it's not a dangerous one, but it's going to send an ultimatum soon. But I ought to just have a check with my regency. Yeah, Phil. Wanting him to be filling coffers, really. Right, now this is interesting. So I can blackmail this chap and hopefully improve his contract. Okay, here we go. So I can get 50 off him. Doesn't seem like I can actually modify his contract. Is he got... Oh yeah, it's because I'm not actually his vassal. He's Queen Ida. Okay, well, we'll just have the 50 off him then. Now that will have stressed me somewhat. No, well, a little bit, but like I say, I don't seem too bad. Right, we've got the mansions in Zatek. That's excellent news. Okay. Okay, so we got look like two people trying to thieve from us. So I could lose 75 gold here, but either way, I do become more pious. Well, there's a 40% chance of a better outcome than just losing 75 gold, isn't there? Another child. So I can gain spread religion. My piety a month increases. My faith conversion costs become cheaper. Monthly piety goes. This is very, very strong. Or I gain hard work. Monthly income. We're here to be religious. We're going to play the game as our king would. Right, we should fly through the ocean now. It shouldn't take us very long to get there. Right, so, okay, our regent failed to further the mandate. All I can say is good. And we are nearly there. And so far the regent hasn't furthered his mandate at all in my absence. Although he has tried. I do now have a dissolution faction, and it's Duchess Ida. Of course it's Duchess Ida. So my panicked son Devin cries, clashing the rigging for dear life, barely audible above the thrashing sails. We must turn back before it is too late. So Devin will like me more, but this will delay the pilgrimage by 3 months. Well, there's this one. When I become more pious. So there's a 50% chance a random pilgrim will die. But we gain progress. Okay, let's go for it, see what happens. Right, how dangerous is this faction? That's worth having a look at, isn't it? So it's only her in it. So at the moment, not very dangerous, I suppose. I mean, this is crazy, but it's worth just having a look. Can I revoke a title? Really, no. No. I knew she was going to be trouble. But I think let her revolt at some point, assuming she hasn't got too many other people behind her. Let her revolt. And we'll crush her and put someone better on. I mean, I think that seems sensible. Oh, so it's just a peasant rabble that's been disbanded. Right, I'm near the Holy Land. So, okay, so I get 30 trait experience in the Pilgrim trait. All your entourage members gain the trait Pilgrim, etc. And I lose some stress. I'm up here now. Piety reward, 20%. Right, my steward has died. It's actually going to be him, isn't it? Well, that'll keep him happy, perhaps. Okay, so there's a possibility of buying some wares here. Right, let's become more pious. I've just gained, a bit of piety. I've just gained 75 gold and 100 piety. Wow. And that's pretty powerful. This is a wandering religious man. Right, shall I go and have something blessed by this this guy Gudaya? This seems like a good idea. 15 gold is nothing to me. I gain some piety and the trip becomes more pious. The dynasty banner becomes better. Yep, I think I'll go for this. We'll make the Premise dynasty banner better by increasing it by 2% month piety, another 50 piety, another 15 gold. So Iwo wants to leave my court. He's my antiquarian and friend. Well, I have to let a friend do what he wants, don't I? Becomes more pious. I become more pious. That's what we want, is more pious. Look, we're right up here now. Okay, very well, you know best. Let's put her, just make sure she's... I'm getting so much money from these minor events. Okay, I've done it. I gain 937 piety. I will become the owner of Matthew's clavicle, which is a bone that gives me a tiny amount of piety. I might give that to the Pope or something. I get armed pilgrimage and determined pilgrim. Piety per night. I mean, I am absolutely minted in the piety front now. Okay, now we head back. Oh, right, someone is raiding me. Okay. I wish I'd spotted this before, but they will suffer for this. And it's Radic. Okay, so it really is one of my domain, although at the moment it's given away to somebody else. Raise all men at arms. Clergy opinion, that will help with the Pope. In fact, it has somewhat helped with the Pope. So I'm going to come back with almost 1,000 gold. How much have these guys got? Another 25 from them. Right. Okay, fallen rival, good riddance. That's about time he died. Yeah, they did manage to loot it, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, so at least I got my money back. So yeah, by the time I get back, I'll be on 1,000 gold. Okay. My marshal is doing quite a good job. Everybody's learning foreign languages galore. Very impressive character. He is an analytic blackguard. But he would make such a good vassal. If only I could rely on his loyalty. Okay, gain a weak hook and recruit. I might even make him the Duke of Moravia. Because I've already got the hook. Right, what can we build? Right, so I can't upgrade castles yet. I think I can now do this, can't I? Oh no, I need city planning. I'm working on city planning, that's right. Okay. These battlements that I need, and of course I can't even study that. Right, so it's going to be quite a long time before I can build battlements. It's going to be quite a long time before I can build cities, but I can certainly increase things like this. And that's what I'm going to be busy doing with this 1,000 gold. Mansions. I can even upgrade them. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm going to do a lot of upgrading. This 1,000 is going to go a long, long way. Okay, so I need the 2 more innovations before I can improve these mines. Right, hill farms look better for money. And I'm home. All right. No trouble with the Regency, so that's good news. Lots of experience. And I can extort my subjects. Right, what does this inspired person want to do? He has the weave inspiration. Wants to do. He has okay, skill is legendary and renowned. Okay, looks like the farms are going to have to wait. I'm only ever going to pick somebody that is legendary and renowned, essentially, or very close to that. Right, I'm going to go for this one. This will create an artifact based on the history of the Kingdom of Moravia, because I'm the sort of person who's obsessed by that kind of thing, aren't I? Where is my steward working? Sorry, Zybslav. Okay, Zybslav is fine. So what is the actual... So actually on 12 in Zybslav. Okay. Right, let's see what happens. Okay, extorting subjects. 290. 145. I mean, this is virtually free, isn't it? Oh, I'm already on minus prestige. Okay. The extra money and, courtiers won't like me so much for a little while. Okay. That means I can build my farms. I can build something in Tomorice as well. Now Tomorice has mansions. Okay, so all we need is a little bit more gold and we could build level 2 mansions there. How about a tour around Great Moravia? It feels like a good idea. Maybe even one to just boost control, if there is one for that. So let's go for this and we will get some additional renown. Ah, right, we've got somebody here. That's good news. Right, this champ is great. That's good news. We are sort of going up. Our heavy infantry is getting better. Do you know, our army is weak. We ought to build up the army a little bit. I want to build those additional manor houses. So let's empty the prisons. Get a little bit of easy money. I don't want to take too much money off him because I want him to start building stuff. Right, we're actually starting to get things built as well. So this gives us 1.1. Right, they're just getting what they get. I'm not hassling with that. How is Devin getting on though? That's important. Right. He's feeling fine, so he's no longer poorly. That's good. He's intelligent, well he's quick. He's wrathful, which isn't amazing. Especially as I want him good at stewardship and learning. Pensive, well that's okay. And he's a pilgrim because I took him with me. I am his steward, I am his ward, guardian, yeah. So I've obviously allowed wrathful to come in when I'm busy concentrating on something else, and that was a mistake. I do have a good court tutor, don't I? Well, I have a good court tutor. This one would be excellent. Right, we're swapping. We want an excellent court tutor. How old is Devin now? Is it worth... Right, he's 9. I'm tempted to take myself off as his guardian and find someone with the learning trait. I know, he'll end up being shy and all sorts of things, but interesting, this chap is has not got a high education trait. Maybe this guy would be better. I've got a lot of very good people here. In terms of the traits, rough training, I mean, I'm not bothered. Sparing Blade Master might be quite useful. Let's just go with my Archbishop then. Sort of promised Chris that if anybody invites me to anything interesting, I shall go to it. Especially now I don't have any other pressing problems. Right, court, council, stewards. He's not the most amazing steward. Right, let's see if I can find somebody better. So this time we want unmarried women. Young Constance here seems a good person to use. And we can get Guillard de Marache on 29. Right, let's bring him in. Excellent, 5 months. Look at him, he's going to smash it out. Oh, he's created something. He's created a tapestry for me. Renown, that's good. Glory hand vassals will like me a bit more. I mean, it's not the most amazing thing I've ever had, but it's the right colour to get me excited. And what we will do is we'll now bring him in as my antiquarian. Oh. Let's undisplay that and give it to the Pope. Also, let's employ that chap as an antiquarian. So our antiquarian died, didn't he? And this chap will be excellent. Well, he'll be good. Okay, Popey. Gift and artifact. Okay, so he's going to like this, I think. Yeah, no, one opinion. Well, I don't want it. Tripping over the damn things. Okay, so this chap has been swayed. It's my court tutor. Right, let's get him married to someone equally intelligent. Right, do I have a hook on him? Clearly not, okay. But it may well be him to who I give this duchy. Okay, Hamlet's constructed, which is nice. We're up to 18 a year at the moment. I think we might need to start doing some work on our military. I mean, these guys are really strong, aren't they? Let's make them bigger. These Slovianskans. Ah, right, we've got an invite here. I'm organising a grand tournament in Vorbash. We'll start with a horse race, a chance to show your skill to all, I warrant. The prizes will be good quality, and should the opportunity for personal glory not be enough to entice you. So I think the problem here is I don't know anything about horsiness. I mean, I'm 15. I'm a hunter. Let's go. I promised Chris I would. Let's go. Right, let's go. I'm attending a grand tournament. Oh, I gained 150. That's good news. My daughter comes of age. And she will marry and puts my renown up very mightily. Okay, so we're at the tournament here. So, I guess I can't wait to start. Actually pour in everything except wit. Right, let's intend to recruit. So we've got 3 peasants drinking a keg of wine. They're rowdy, but I do need knights. I mean, he's a rubbish knight. He's 16 and he's 10. So I mean, he's like Sviga, maybe. I lose a lot of stress that way. Okay, well, there's a good chance one of them ends up wounded. I quite like that. Right, who am I going to place a bet on? So I've won my wager. Okay, so I made a small amount of money. Had a very, very nice time. Nothing dramatic, but I'm just not good enough. I think I need to breed a son who can go to these things and win things. Okay, increased development efficiency. We're definitely going for that. So I quite like this idea of alternating. You know, I do something developmental, like building something, and then I move on to, I mean, Prague. There's nothing I can build in Prague, unfortunately. I started building there. They're certainly building stuff in these. Yeah, I quite like building something developmental and then building something military. I think that makes a lot of sense. Plains, cattle pastures we've been going for. Actually do get something here. We want something that's going to make our onagers even better. Let's worry about that another time. I think next time we might have like a sort of 10 minutes of just really working out the military here. Let's see, I may be rewarded. Okay, he's grovelling at my feet. I'm going to join my court, but why would I want a one-eyed, maimed, dull... Okay, money and a hook. Money and a hook. That suits me just fine. Okay, and I'm home. And it is at that point that I will end this session. And, you know, in a sense, I feel like I've done such a kind of a good job in a way of what I set out to do, that it's almost like there's no kind of like major issues here, really. People have stopped raiding me, except when I raise the army to go to war. We have the succession sorted out ad infinitum into the future. We have a son who is... Actually, we ought to have a little look at him, see how is Devin getting on. He hasn't had another trait since we last looked at him. He's only a year older. Money is gradually going up. Development is gradually going up. We can see these sort of places are on like sort of 13 now. Prague itself on 20. But even there, they're going up a bit. You know, on its bit by bit. It's going to be a long time before I get the innovation that allows me to not have a penalty when I go above 20. It's going to be a long, long way off. Got a lot of innovations to get, which is why Devin is being trained in learning, and also why I'm now working on learning, even though it's not my forte. Learning per level of devotion. Oh, that's going to be spectacular, isn't it? I'm working my way up towards religious icon, which I think is the highest one. Yeah. So that's going to be 10 learning. Well, I'm already on 22, so that'll put me on 32 learning. That's actually fantastic. Pedagogy, I need that too, because I need to pass on those points to my ward. Oh, he's not my ward, is he? Okay, don't worry about it so much. I've got somebody else to work on Devon. Cultural acceptance is a good one, but it doesn't last beyond the time that I'm the king. But learning on the job would be good. And there's probably a few in here that would be handy too. And just at that point, probably, we'll start thinking about trying to delay the onset of death or embracing an early demise and passing the reins on to Devon. We'll have to see how good he is. You should be seeing this on Monday night if you're seeing it on the day that it goes out. Tomorrow we've got the live stream on Twitch. Remember, it's Strat Chat 2. Please check that out. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the show so far. All my save game files do go on to my Discord server, which is available to Patreons. You can always check out Patreon details at the bottom of the in the notes underneath the videos. Other than that, I hope you join us on Tuesday for the live stream. It's a lot of fun, and the more people we have there, the more enjoyable that experience is. In the meantime, you take care of yourselves, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye-bye.